Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rifa. If you're new here, is self-managing rental properties better than having a property manager? That's what we're discussing in this video. In the last video, I talked about my overall journey with real estate investing and how I essentially in a very high level acquired the first, the second, and the current third property. And I'm still working towards getting more properties under my portfolio as time goes on, but I'm taking it very slowly to be safe. So what is self-managed? Self-managing a property, meaning handling all aspects of property management, from posting an ad to find tenants, to tenant screening and interviews, to running background checks, and then moving in the tenant as well to the unit, making sure that the move-in and move-out procedures are done correctly as far as cleaning the property before and after the tenant moves in and out, as well as handling all the maintenance requests. There's a lot of pros and cons to self-managing a rental property. The main important ones that I would highlight that really do make a difference is having direct control over your decision making and in all aspects of rental property management. From handling service requests by having your people that you trust to go in and take care of your property and take care of the maintenance requests or the emergency requests that pop up. Another advantage of managing the property yourself is establishing this relationship with the tenants that you have in the property. If you self-manage, you get to pick the tenants by interviewing them, by screening them. You know that you're putting in the right tenants in your property that would take care of your property and in terms take care of your business. Having direct communication with tenants could be good or bad depending. It definitely is an advantage, but definitely is also a disadvantage in the same time. It all depends on the tenants that you picked and the type of communication that you establish. Another advantage of self-managing, which is the biggest one, is the potential cost saving. In fact, it's not really potential, it is definitely going to cost you a lot less to self-manage your own rental portfolio, whether it's one house or 30, versus having a property management company that would take care of that for you. Some of the disadvantages of self-managing a rental property is really the time that you spend on the management. It depends on how you set up your portfolio and how you set up your automation or your systems. It could be very time consuming or it could be very high level and requires any time spent. Also, another aspect of the time consumption for rental property management is doing your own bookkeeping. Now, of course, you can outsource the bookkeeping aspect and or use a software to help you with the bookkeeping aspect. That could definitely help you save some time, but it is something to be considered and to be noted. The time that you would spend self-managing the property is definitely not little. Another disadvantage of self-managing is when it comes to the legal aspects. Unless you have a lawyer or an attorney that would help you in the legal matters, and if you have a good relationship with a real estate attorney, that would definitely help you a lot. It is all part of building the right team as well for you to manage the rental property. What is a property management company? A rental property management company is what it sounds like, a company that would help you manage the rental that you have in a way that you would not be involved time-wise directly in the management aspect of the property. So they would handle your maintenance requests, they would handle the tenant screening, the tenant placement, finding new tenants, and the checkout procedures and any possible legal matters like tenant evictions. And of course, the property management company would do that to you at a cost. Typically, it would be a percentage of your monthly rental income. They would take a cut of that, and they would also charge you some fees, just some operational fees depending on the company. One of the biggest advantages of having a rental property management company is the time saving that you would get. I personally now have one house that is managed by a property management company, and the house next door actually is managed by me directly. And I did that intentionally here to just see the difference myself in this year, to test it out, to know if this is how I want to scale up, and this is the property management company that I want to use. So I'm still in the testing phase this year, and I will keep you posted on how things go. Another advantage of having a rental property management company is that the professionalism in handling tenant issues. So there's the response time, the streamlining of tenant emergency requests or tenant requests in general, and or just operational maintenance requests as well. That is definitely a huge advantage, just having someone to take care of water heater servicing, taking care of lawn mowing aspects, taking care of your typical monthly maintenance for a rental property depending on your property, if it's a condo or a house, has a lawn or it doesn't, has a swamp cooler or has an AC. So far, since I started using the property management company, I've seen some disadvantages as well that I would like to highlight. One of the biggest ones is the cost. The cost with the current property management company that I use is, from my understanding, within range. They take approximately 8% of the rental income on the property that they manage, and they also charge me some fees for processing, just general fees. So should you start by managing it yourself, or should you hire a property management company right away? In my opinion, it really depends. But what I did, what I think it worked for me, was to self-manage it at first, and as I get familiar with the property and what the service requests are, then I can probably hire a property manager to take over so I can have my time back. However, I will let you know for sure if it's better to have it handed over to a property management company or if I managed it myself. So now that we know the difference between the two, which one to choose? Should I manage the property myself or should I use a property management company? So far, I am pretty thankful that I have a property management company for my first house at least, because I recently, this last weekend, had a call from my tenant saying that the basement had flooded. So when I called the property management company, they told me that the water heater is broken and started spraying water everywhere and flooded the basement. I was out on the beach. Yes, I'm in Colorado, but we were on a lake beach, just enjoying my time, and drive back to deal with this. They took care of it. They sucked the water out. They basically brought in humidifiers. They placed the water heater. They took care of everything. And that to me was very much worth it. Thank you everyone for your time and your patience. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like the video or let me know if there's any other topics that you'd like to discuss. In my next video, I'll be talking about the ways that I manage my own property, how I do my bookkeeping, how I manage my service requests, and what software I use to manage my property. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day, and see you in the next video.